What has been your biggest struggle spiritually, and how did you have victory over it?
Victory? Pride is everybody's biggest struggle. So it's kind of a cop-out to say that, I suppose, because it always takes different forms. Pride can be the boasting kind in the heart of the strong, or the moping and self-pitying kind in the heart of the weak. That is, the weak meaning things didn't go the way I wanted. Oh, poor me. And so you sulk and you pity yourself. And usually I'm describing myself now, usually hand in hand with the second. I don't boast a lot. I mean, maybe I do, and don't know I'm doing it. So what I just said may be boasting. But I do pout a lot. I mean, my default sinful emotion is starts with a sense of frustration that it didn't go my way, didn't get what I wanted, at home, at church, whatever, here at Desiring God. And then I begin to sink into oh, poor me, and can justify it in all kinds of ways. Like, I've tried to deal with this before, it never works, blah, blah, blah. And so you just retreat, you go inside, you sulk, and instead of, like we did with the earlier question about the husband who was sulking at the end because his wife said she wanted ice in her coat. So that's a combination of probably proud response to the fact that things didn't go my way. Why should they go your way, right? You're a sinner. You should be in hell. The fact that you're breathing is a spectacular gift. You have 2 eyes. You can see. You can be blind. You have 2 ears. You can hear. You can be deaf. You have hands that are moving like this. They can be arthritic like this. What are you so upset about? So we're just ungrateful and proud in thinking things should be better for us. And then secondly, a sinful response to a proud frustration. Namely, instead of proactive dealing with it, repenting of it, moving into a person's life and trying to work it out, retreat, emotionally go down, freeze up, sulk, until it explodes. Now, I've never hit my wife, or I haven't hit anybody. I squeezed Ronnie Jordan one time real tight and then dropped him on the ground because I thought it was wrong to hit him with my fist when I was about 14, but I've never hit anybody. I've got control of my anger, but still you can explode other ways, right? And that's not a healthy way to do it. So that conglomerate of impatient, easily frustrated, rising into anger restrained, turning into self-pity, eventually coming out in some unhelpful way. That whole conglomeration is a brokenness in me that I don't think I have gotten victory over. I've got restraints on it, and Noel and I are still working on it. What are the implications? What does that do to my marriage? And what does her typical brokenness do to me? And when you get 2 kinds of brokenness that live together, and they don't go like this, they go like this, then you got to really continually work on those dysfunctions in your own soul and hers. And God is so good. I mean, we've been married 41 years, and we're still working on this, and I believe we will be to the end. So I just invite you, with your besetting sins, not to despair. This is, maybe it's a good way to end. I don't know how close we are to an end, but this is why the gospel is so precious, right? I mean, if I wake up in the morning and have to measure my performance and my emotional godliness from yesterday as the means by which I'm going to try to get God on my side this morning, I'm a goner. I'm an absolute goner. I have to turn from that, having repented, and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, that there's an alien righteousness that is imputed to me by faith alone. I just receive it like a child, desperately needing it, and for the forgiveness and punishment that went on to him that belongs to me. And so I should be a very happy person, and therefore I should make progress in this overcoming of pride.